Hello everybody, welcome along to JACKOCAR Season 1 Round 13 here in Germany for the last round before we see a few people get knocked out of the playoffs. I'm your commentator Owen Wyatt. With me is my very loud PS4, no longer a pro but should work okay, and of course another person, a crucial person, much more than the PlayStation, Jacko.
I'm only crucial because you still can't do the points 13 weeks in, Owen, but not to worry, bud. You do the commentary, I'll do the points. We got it sorted now, haven't we?
Indeed.
Oh man.
But yeah, like I say, the PS4 Pro finally died. It was threatening to die for a while, but it has gone now. So it's just a regular PS4 now. Those of you who listen to my old ILR commentaries will know exactly what this noise is. It's the fan. I've cleaned it many times, but it just doesn't work. I cleaned it earlier, in fact. It looked nice and sparkly clean. You wouldn't have thought there was loads of noise, but you can hear it, so yeah. Anyway, I'm on board with Khalifa. Just giving a warning, if I don't notice this livery, then there's something seriously wrong with me. And yes, he's got rid of the ugly pink and stripy Dan Tictomy stuff. And he's got a nice livery now. I'm a very big fan of this one. But will the lap time be good as well? That would be kind of crucial as well, as he's into the last sector now. Ferragamu is a bit tipsy, in his own words. He's also in the chat as well. And, well, you're thinking about it, you're probably around, actually, Ferragamu, when I had this PlayStation last, so hopefully you're getting nostalgia. But here comes Khalifa up to the line. Second, but it is on mediums, actually. Probably should have noticed that before, honestly, but yeah. Okay, then, fastest. Still in the playoffs. I still don't think he knows quite how he's got there, but he's got to be good tonight, or else he'll be out.
Yeah, of course, KK is still in the playoffs because he won the very first race, what, 12, 13 weeks ago?
Yes.
That's why he's here. But I think he had a podium or a top 5 in the second race at Abu Dhabi, and he's just had no form ever since then.
Yeah, well, you never know. We could get all sorts tonight. This is Germany, after all. We know how crazy this place can be. And you can see that MK Bourne has got Livery of the Week hands down straight away. He's got his home Grand Prix inspired livery, and that is just perfect. It's perfection. He's gone fastest, best livery, maybe of the season, honestly. I love this thing.
It's
High
very,
praise from me, but
yeah, similar to what Arnold runs with his Belgian colours, but yeah, I do really like this German livery. Beautiful car.
we've got Jordan's girlfriend, I think, in the chat again. Hopefully you don't make him lose this time. I'm still convinced that girlfriends have a bad effect on a driver. They can't practice as much. I'm not jealous or anything, but yeah. Not much, no. I see Risky has actually gone full send on the pink this time, instead of just having little teeny weeny bits. He's actually got a pink livery now. And, oh, it's blue as well. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I've got a bit we've got some competition tonight, Jacko. We've got real competition.
So, where am I looking, Owen? I was distracted.
Risky. Look at this now. There's too many good liveries now. What's happened? Have they all just been saving them until tonight?
Risky Racer DM'd me just before this race. He said he's still in his car from another league, so he's not meant to be in this, but we'll allow it because it's nice.
I like it. We'll run with a lap with it as well. Ugh.
You just mentioned OKK a couple of minutes ago. He's one of 4 drivers looking to get into the one remaining playoff place for round 2. What am I trying to say? Yeah, Risky and Cloud are both in must-win situations to advance. And it's OKK that needs a solid 15 points, 16 points on top of Dexter to get in. So Dexter's in a very good position. He just needs to finish P10 and he'll be fine. Everybody else, Jamie, Arnold, Pete, Khalifa, TC and MK Bourne, they are already in round 2.
Of course, should be noted that TC was the winner eventually last week after his penalty was removed, because it was not really very fair. It happened at the safety car. Jacko noted it. I missed it. So, well done, Jacko, on that one. But yeah, TC, he finally got his victory. Hey! Woo! His luck has finally arrived, and I can't jinx him at all this week. So thank goodness for that.
And a decent stat for you as well, as you can probably hear my laptop. We've had 5 different winners in our last 5 races now.
Very nice. Hopefully we can keep that trend running. Certainly
Yeah.
OKK Living Well needs it. So, he's currently third though in the standings, so he's probably been doing his homework for this place. He probably knows fine well exactly what he needs to do. But, yeah. I just wonder what we're going to see tonight, because we could see Weber. Weber is very all over the show here. As Arno goes P4, all mediums, ahead of Khalifa, who did his little mediums, but yeah, certainly Weber could play a factor tonight, and that really could well help OKK. I'm keeping my eye on him most, I'd guess, tonight, because he's just that one shock driver who's been here and might just find himself still here at the end of the night.
Yeah, absolutely. Just watching Pete negotiate the hairpin at the bottom of the track as Splinter goes fastest at 1:11.5.
Yeah, good luck at that.
Khalifa, one race win this season in Singapore.
Yeah, Khalifa wasn't on that, but it's invalidated. Now, is Bill taking a bit of advice from Baza for his liveries? He's got the same sort of colours. He's got a different design going on. Maybe he could have a little more going on, but I still like it. Good stuff, Bill. The helmet really works with it, doesn't it? It's
absolutely very Jensen Button-esque.
I just love these liveries, man. I just love these liveries. They've really gone all out with this.
Bill, of course, he did run this livery in Spain. That's the only race he's done this season, filling in for Mark Biesma tonight. Yeah, I've forgotten what I was going to say, Owen. But yeah, he's running the Brawn car, much like Baza. I'm not sure who's got the better one. Probably Baza, I would say. Just edges it for me.
Yeah, I think it actually looks like one, doesn't it? Instead of being all these grid lines and stuff. But still, they're both good, so...
Just... Yeah, Bill's got the original Brawn car, the one without any sponsors, and then Baza's maybe mid-season, where they started to bring a bit more into it.
He's just got the nice curves on it. You look at that and think, holy flip, that's a Brawn.
Yeah, lovely car.
And
Baza, coincidentally, he's just did some quick math here. He's 14 points off the top of the chase standings, which is, of course, the battle for 11th. Whoever finishes 11th after a Canadian Grand Prix gets a shot at the championship in China. That particular championship's been led by Jordan, 525 points, 3 clear of Whiteout. Whiteout back in his white, purple and black car.
OKK, by the way, is out there in another car that's incorporated green. It's a bit lazier, in a sense, but at the same time, if you ride on board, it looks very nice. One solitary green line running along each side, and then a line on the halo. It's small, but it's nice. It reminds you of the status Grand Prix cars from GP2 and GP3 back in the day, when they were still a thing. RIP that team, I miss those lovely black and green cars, but we've got one here. And, yeah, OKK, hoping to do bits in this. We'll see what he can do.
He needs to.
Yeah, like I say, it's nice to see all these varied liveries, though. Lovely stuff.
And one more, I know she's in the pits, but Jess is also in a new livery tonight.
Good. Lovely stuff.
So we'll pick that up later on.
We got Jamie Carty in the chat. No, you definitely remember the PlayStation. I did my last race with Jamie as my teammate with this thing. It's back. Be excited, Jamie. The jet engine is returned. As is MK Born to another lap. I just can't get over how you've got the German flag on the sides, man. It just works so well on the side of the car. He's done this livery so well, man. It's just... He must... I'm in awe. It's a very nice livery. You've won livery awards. You've won helmet. You've won everything. And he won Baku as well, so you're through to the next round of players. It's just a lovely, lovely day.
Yeah, MK Bourne.
He's hit the wall.
Wing there. Yep. MK Bourne, actually, he's fighting for 4th place. Actually, no, 3rd place overall on point standings in the playoffs.
I don't think he really cares where he is right now. He's just living a good life.
Yeah, Arnold's in 2035, and then Jamie and MK Bourne on 2034. So, MK Bourne, potential champion we could be looking at.
Well, yeah, it took him ages to get that first win, but the pace has been there all season. If he can just hook up a few races, I mean, he's got every chance of doing it, because we've seen, just like we saw last week, the top 3 fastest cars, being Khalifa, Arnold and Pete, while they're quick, they keep tripping over each other. We saw it, like I said, happen too much last week, and that's where you can get Mr. Consistent, Mr. maybe a bit unlucky, NK Bourne. Just be there, and he could do quite well. And so you got to look at him as a wild card, really, in that top 3 to break in there and just cause an upset. But we'll see what he does. Speaking of Arnold, he's only down in P12, but he's finishing this lap now. First lap I think he'll be doing on the softs. Will he find that second he needs? Yes, he will. Pole by just over a tenth. Find 1.2 seconds on his last lap.
Yeah, Arnold's saying to me before the start of this race he's been struggling in the wet and also in the dry in practice. But he's hooked it up there. 2 tenths quicker than Khalifa, who is on an outlap.
Look at this, TC's getting slipstream off Arnold. I think this went the other way round in the last lap as well. The Belgian driver's working a bit of the magic there with the slipstream. Good stuff. Nice seeing some innovation. Oh, he's... Oh.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Unique line?
Incorrect line. Right, so what's someone who's not going to do that? Khalifa, you're not going to do that. He's bottled the lap. No one's doing a lap right now with... Well, Mr. John is, but he's on the mediums, and does that really count? He's currently still not making 107%. Luckily, that's not a rule, though, so he gets away with it. But he's...
He's the host for the most, is Mr. John.
Host of the most, host who's 5 seconds nearly off the pace. Yes. He's doing HRT livery. Ah, that should be it. Maybe that's what Jess has done. Sorry, I'm getting annoying now. No, Jess has actually got... I've already seen this livery. Oh, I'm disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day ruined. Look at it. It's just the same as the One Hub thing, which we're allowed to promote, of course, because Nick raced here. Okay, I've seen this livery too much. I had to drive past it many times when I was lapping it during the 71 lap One Hub event last week. Got a podium in that. It's very nice. But yeah. It's fine. Haven't seen it on board though. What's it look like on board? It's fine.
Like that.
It's fine. Helmet's good. Just taking my helmet and just put her own colours on it. But it's nice. It's nice. I like it. The helmet. Livery. The helmet, nice.
So, we did a charity race earlier in the season at Silverstone Short. I do believe that's what One Hub did the week just gone. Do you want to explain what happened in that race?
I didn't win it. It's a short of it. I got a podium, finished third. It was just really boring to drive. I only had one. Right. I only had one fight the whole time. It was a 71 lap race, and the commentators were allowed to decide the weather. And so, of course, Austin, thinking he's smart, decided to make the whole thing wet with small little amounts of dry sections. And so, just got extremely boring. The dry bits were the bits where you could actually fight, but in the rain you just can't keep up. That's why I don't want a wet race around here. Maybe a little sprinkle of it midway through the race to shake it up a bit. But yeah, it was just wet the whole time. So it was a good race. So it did a good thing. We raised like 300 quid. So you know, all for a good cause. I'm waiting to win the raffle. Hopefully, I could win F1 with the raffle. Yes. But anyway, yeah, it's last week. It's good fun. I meant to say that. It's PR talk. I hated it, but I enjoyed it.
You don't mind a little bit of self-promotion for One Hub either, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let it slide.
Anyway, we've only got 2 minutes to go in qualifying, so we should probably focus on the lads. We've got Spencer out there, who's just abandoned. He's in the final sector as well, so is he just going to do another lap, or is his qualifying about to end early? Nah, he's going to go again. Might as well follow him then. No, he's not going for another lap. What's he doing? What?
Is he waiting to pick up a teammate, possibly? Because Cloud is in Sector 3 now, and he's a man who needs a big result tonight.
Clyde doesn't go particularly quickly himself.
Yeah, but Jamie, I think he's... Sorry, Splinter, I should say, for those that don't know. He's just right at the end of Sector 1 here.
I
think
mean,
he's going to pick up Cloud.
it must be what he's planning. There's the car
Yeah.
off. Someone's gone to Narnia. MK Bourne's off. I don't know if that was Splinter's doing, but I just saw a car spear off around where Splinter was. And Splinter's now put the foot down, so I'm not too sure what's happened there. Because he's not going to let Cloud get near him, unless he's going to do it on the next straight. But yeah, MK Bourne out of qualifying.
Been a good qualifier all season, MK Bourne. Religiously in the top 10 apart from one race, and of course that one he won.
Yeah. Someone else has gone off. At the hairpin, someone is way off in Narnia.
Baza.
Ah, Baza. Why has he done that then? Mr. John off as well. It's all going off here. Arnold's abandoned his lap. Or not Arnold, Khalifa, sorry. Arnold has just started his lap, but Khalifa is done as well. His qualifying's over. Pete's only gone P2. TC's out there. We'll follow him. See if he can finish his lap and put himself near the front. Of course, no longer in desperate need of a victory. He's already got it. Checkered flag is out. Splinter P4 now. And TC 6th. Risky's been blocked by the looks of it.
White's out on a lap.
Arnold also on the lap. Got to keep the eye on him.
And Dexter's about to cross the line as well.
Yep, D-rating as he goes as well. Still should go up to the top 10, and he does.
Yeah.
White out on a slow one. There's a big accident for Risky. And here comes Arnold. He's well, he's already on pole. Unless Pete's done a lap. No, he's not. So we'll just see if he can improve on his own time. Round the last corner to the checkered flag. Gonna get a little bit of slipstream as well from Whiteside. No improvement. That time still would have been enough for pole anyway, though. So yeah, it's Arnold on pole in Germany.
It's 2 in a row for Arnold now.
Yeah, good stuff.
And we've got that same top 3. Pete and Khalifa behind him. Let's see if they could have a clean race this time. I do believe we are set for a dry race, Owen.
Yes! Lovely. We've got Jordan saying that he messed his lap up on the tight corner after the straight. Which one's that? There's lots of those.
The tight corner after the straight, you know the one.
Turn 1 or... There's the one at the start of the last sector. Sort of
Well, that's where he messed it up.
Maybe that's where he went. Anyway, we'll just do the order, shall we? Arnold on pole from Pete, then Khalifa, then Spencer, NK Bourne, CC Risky, Dexter, Jordan, and Clyde all starting on the softs. Then Whiteye, OKK, Bill, Yuri, or Yuri's girlfriend, depends on if he's telling us the truth or not. Camu, Babo, Jess, Baza, a friend of Gamu who's a bit tipsy, Indecisive, and Mr. John.
Kamababo actually a very long way down the order there in P15.
Yeah, must have had a bad lap then.
They're open in the chat saying he can't find the pace. Lots of ease.
And yeah, it is nice and dry, which is good news. Hopefully it'll be a good race then as a result. I think it's 34 laps, I want to say, for this race. So it should be soft, medium, soft, probably. Or soft, medium, medium. Or soft, hard, or something if we get a safety car, which we will.
Probably will. Yeah.
Have we had a single race this season where we haven't had one? Should be worth looking at that. Should do it after the race. Have a little look and see.
Good question. Yeah, now's not the time.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Right. They've made us wait. But, yeah, let's see what everyone is starting on. There's been a crash already.
Risky was a bit keen there off the line.
He was a bit, wasn't he? You're not meant to react when lights go out, you're meant to react when the car ahead of you goes.
Oh.
Anyway, everyone is on the sauce in the top 14 and everyone in the bottom 6. is on the mediums. Nice and simple. Let's just have a quick run through then of all these liveries, because there's quite a lot of different ones. I've already given my best one away because it is MK Born. Helmet as well, it's a very nice package. Arnold's is still nice. Pete's is still nice, although it's a very laggy car. Khalifa's, yeah, I do like it. It's new, which is better than nothing. But are you seeing Pete lagging a lot on your screen as well? Because that could be quite a factor to start.
Oh, I am seeing him lag a little bit.
He's flying all over the road. Yeah, you should probably sort that out, really. We've got Spencer as well up there in P4. MK Born, I wonder if it's because that kit looks just like a Germany, football kit. Maybe that's why I like it so much. It just works. It just works. TC's is getting a bit boring now. Can we change it up at some point? Risky's is very nice. Keep that. Just keep it. That's all I can ask. Dexter as well, just keep it. It's very nice. Jordan's as well, keep it. Very nice. Clyde's, a bit more colour on it, I think would be nice. We've already got one British Racing Green out there. That's the issue. 2 doesn't work. Whiteout is quite nice as well.
KK's really stands out there with the black with the green stripe.
Like I say, it reminds me. I think they were called Status Grand Prix from the feeder series. I like them. Shame they're not on the grid anymore, but it's good to see their car back. Bill's a bit of a downgrade on Baz's, but still nice. Yuri's the same old usual. Felipe Nasr, one reminds you always of. Camo Babbers as well, very nice. Jess is disqualified from the formation lap, but we've already talked about her livery. Baz's is a brawn, which is nice. Friend of Gammons makes me want to throw up. Indecisive is still very nice. And Mr. Jones is yellow. As we all get onto the grid then, we'll wait those 5 lights, and it is going to be a near enough flat out run through turn 1, which is going to make this start very interesting indeed. All 5 lights are on, Pete on the left, Arnold on the right, and we are away in Germany. It looks like a good start from Pete. Will he risk it on the inside? Will Arnold risk going on the outside more like? He will, he's going to go off the track. Remember there's lag there for Pete, which might make this a bit difficult to see as Clyde retires from the race safety car out straight away. But Pete's still on the inside, needs to be careful, and there's a lot of collisions. I wonder if someone's just... Oh my goodness me. That is carnage. That is carnage down there. Yeah, Baza gone as well. There's been a series of collisions as Indecisive hits TC, who I think had to let him through, and the safety car's hit him. And someone else has hit him.
Yeah,
Fernagavi's hit him. We've lost 4 cars and nearly the safety car. What on earth? What a mess. And Arnold did receive a 5-second time penalty. A lot of people received 5-second time penalties. Let me just run through all of them. We've got 5 separate 5-second time penalties. Yuri's got 1. Frenagami's got 2, but he's out of the race. Indecisive is out of the race as well. Arnold and Yuri, they're the ones that have their penalties. Arnold's one will stay. It was a pretty clear gaining a place off the track, so that one is going to stay.
That's in addition to the 5-second penalty that Arnold received after Brazil.
Yeah, he's in trouble then.
After this race. Yeah,
although he can take this 5-second penalty in the pits, of course, but the other one, of course, will always stay. But yeah, that seems really, really chaotic.
Baza also out and with a 5-second penalty.
They're all pitting. Lap 1, wow. I didn't expect it to be this early. I guess will be 2 medium runs. Every single driver's pitting, and we've got cars that can't see each other. We're gonna get so much stacking going on in here. This is gonna really shake up the order, because remember that Arnold has to take his penalty. How many cars are gonna jump him? Oh, Whiteout has to wait for him. MK Born even has jumped him. There's so many cars ahead of Arnold.
Dex has got to wait for a KK's car.
Arnold's onto the hards, but he's fallen so far down the field.
Oh.
TC is changing his front wing. Now KK right at the back as well. Only one person in those pits changed the hards, and it was Arnold.
Look at your top 4, and Camo
indeed.
Yuri, Mr. John and Jess.
And yeah, as Fernagamu is saying in the chat, someone took him out and stopped the safety car. I don't know if the safety car hit them, but the safety car certainly had to stop. Incredible.
Conveniently before that, he said he's opening up another beer. Remember what Bernie says, don't drink and drive.
Yes. Well, well, well. Khalifa's complaining about Pete's lag. I don't know if Pete might just peace out. He is the net race leader now, of course, but yeah, Indecisive Matt as well, not too happy about his adventures. He only gave us 2 words in the chat, and let's not repeat those words. One of them is off. You can probably imagine what the first one is. Anyway, Yuri has just hit Camu Babo, the race leader, and has picked up a second 5-second penalty. Oh dear. Not good going. Has he broke his front wing when he's done that? No. So it'll be removed, in other words. No one's going to pit in his top 4 still, which is good. But yeah, Pete, this lag is getting really concerning right now, I've got to say. Friend of Gamu says he'll enjoy this race drinking. Just don't drink too much. You got to be fit and well for next week.
And what we missed in all of that, Owen, is that Cloud, that's his playoff hopes, dashed, they're gone, that's it, over.
Yep. Okay, as well, not looking too good for him down there in last.
Risky Racer, P11, that is not good enough for him to advance, or okay, as you say, so Dex are very much in the box seat in terms of getting into round 2, joining the other 6 that are already there, as it stands.
Yeah, but it's a long race yet to play out, and we'll see if Turn 1 has any more casualties on the next start, which should be coming at the end of this lap. The whole field's caught up, no lap cars to worry about or anything. Paul McGuinness is late as well. He's apologising. Sorry I'm late, my cat got stuck in a box and I had to rescue it. Well, hopefully it's okay.
I don't know if I believe that story, but it's very funny.
He's exceeded track limits, he's last, he's on his own. How are you doing that? He's broke his front wing as well. That might explain it. This is his playoff chances over, isn't it, really?
As safety car comes in this lap.
And yes, Paul, that is a jet engine. I've got to tell everyone in the chat it's a jet engine, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, safety car in this lap. Plenty of people have big penalties already through the safety car. But Camu Babo appears to be clean, so he's going to have to get himself right underway pretty quickly, because he'll have Yuri all over him, won't he, soon? With those better tyres, and that just spells disaster when it happens.
Those top 4 are all fighting in the chase as well. The highest playoff driver, as you say, is Pete.
It's John and it's Jess who, no offence to them, might hold these guys up a little bit, so these 2 at the front might well fancy getting away and away pretty quickly. As Camu Babo leads it into Turn 1. And Yuri right on the back, looking for any cars having issues on the exit. We've already got Pete trying to make the move on Jess and making it through successfully. Khalifa hits Jess into the near spin, and that could put Splinter onto the back as Khalifa desperately tries to get by, and Jess really struggling for pace. She's got the whole field all over her, and she is falling right down the field. She's not on full throttle. And look at MK Born on the inside of Splinter. Yuri's got into the lead as well, but we sort of expect to see that.
Whiteout spinning. Oh, come on, son, keep it. He saved it.
Look at Jordan and Risky. That is pretty tight, that. But Arnold was complaining that he got his penalty due to the laggy car of Pete. To be fair, he did just fly off the circuit at the same time. It wasn't really a good look from the stream, Arnold, but anyway, Jess is still falling down. She's lost 10 places in 1 lap, I think, or, well, not yet, but it will be in a second. As Arnold and Risky, Arnold's off the track. Is there any damage?
Hang on, Owen.
I think there is.
Race leader for 98, it's Yuri.
He's in the pits. Arnold's in the pits, and yeah, we sort of expected that to happen with Yuri, didn't we, with the better tyres. But we've got 2 cars into the pit lane already. We've got Arnold and Jordan. This isn't going well for Arnold again. And look at Camu Babo all over Yuri. And look at Pete all over. And then you got Khalifa not too far behind either. Mr. John holding his own up there in the top 5 in a minute, although he will
Mr. John doing very well.
Fall off. But here comes Camu Babo once again. But more importantly, here comes Pete. He launches it out the inside of Camu Babo. Yuri's gone quite wide. Very laggy, difficult to keep a track of what's going on.
Yuri will let him go here, teammates.
Probably makes it easier for Pete to get by, but look what this has done. Yuri letting Camu Babo through is invited, Yuri letting Pete through has invited Camu Babo, that's what it should be saying. As TC goes up ahead of Dexter. He's made up like 6 places, I think, since the safety car went in. Very impressive stuff as Bill. He took him a very long time to get back to the pits. I wonder if he had a spin or an accident or something. But he's finally got back out a long way behind the rest of the pack. But here's Camo Babo and Khalifa as well. Khalifa really, he has to get a move on. He's seen his championship rival and race rival just shooting off into the distance. And he's got MK Bourne all over him. MK Bourne on for a home victory, do you think? He's really looking alright. He's looking all over the back here.
An MK Bourne victory here would put him 3rd overall for playoffs. And like we said earlier, in the shout of the title in 3 weeks' time.
Look at this. This will be free wide in a second. Here comes Khalifa. And we've already got Camo Babo and Yuri for it. Inside goes Khalifa. Bit of contact. This is where MK Bourne needs to take advantage on the exit. He will do on Boris Spencer. You can see they're nearly free wide. MK Bourne, surely he's got to take advantage of this, but no, he backs off. And Yuri gets overtaken, but he's diving back up the inside.
Yes!
You're right there. No need to cheer.
Sorry, I just want Yuri to do so well. He's had an awful season. Khalifa back on the outside. We're not biased.
We're not biased, I swear.
Sorry.
Oh, look at this.
That's a great
We've
move.
got, risky.
Oh,
He spins. Oh, no. He's been hit by Mr. John, who's broke the front wing. And what are you saying about Yuri as he went off, I think?
Yeah, Yuri had a moment on the exit there, but he recovered it well. Mr. John will finally take his pit stop. He'll get a new front wing as well. Dexter up to P8, by the way. Keep an eye on him.
TC at the P6. He's really flying along. I see Paul McGuinness is saying he's got a COVID test tomorrow. Good luck. Don't die. Well, don't be told you're going to die. Just don't have it. Stupid idiot. Imagine getting COVID-19. Never me. Never me.
No, that's not us. As Arnold sets the fastest lap down in P13. Another poor race for him. 3 bad playoff races in a row. He's getting to the point now where it could seriously affect his chances of actually making the championship race.
This is what I'm saying. Every single time we see these 3 up at the top, they never stay there. Khalifa's just got ahead of Camo and he's up in the 2nd place again with Pete in the lead, but it's never all 3 of them up there at the same time. Which in effect means they'll all be taking points of each other, but Arnaud seems to be having more of the trouble. And seems to be more of the cause of the trouble as well, sometimes. But anyway, we've got Yuri now. He's just been overtaken. Yuri, he's trying to come back at Arnaud. He's not going to do that same dive bomb there again, thank goodness.
I wanted to cheer another one, but
yeah,
we could hear it all the way from Holland.
You probably could. It was a pretty loud cheer. I can imagine you were jumping up and down, fist pumping as he went.
It was a good move. Get it? Well, in the overtakes of the season page on the
You didn't
forum.
keep it though. To completely overtake, you've got to stay ahead.
Doesn't matter, I'm in charge of making the montage, so I'll make it look like we kept it.
Oh no.
Jordan having a shocker now down in P14. Had to pit again for a new front wing.
Yuri's got a penalty. And by the way, DRS got enabled a while ago. I did forget to mention it. There was a lot happening and there was a lot of happy Jacko going on. But people are making DRS overtakes. Risky coming back through the field after being... Oh dear. OKK smashes front wing up. On the back from on the exit.
Playoff rivals.
Yeah, well, they're starting to become pretty racy.
Whiteout having a bit of a race on his own at the moment with P8. Really a lot to do. Catch up, I think, to the back of the battle for 6th.
Yeah, I'm still interested in the fact actually that Camo Babo's doing such a good job hanging on to Khalifa. Of course, you know, he's made one less pit stop, but he's still got the pace right now. And it's holding MK Bourne back a little bit. MK Bourne, well, he wants to be ahead of Camo, but Camo was just going to be in the DRS. And if you're in a DRS train, you want to be the guy who gets the first dose of DRS, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Because it means basically you can just hang on, save your DRS the most, and be catching a car that doesn't get any DRS whatsoever. And it means it's impossible for anyone else to pass in this train unless you make a mistake. And no one seems to be doing that at the moment, as OKK pits again.
Camo Babo, no, try again. Camo Babo is teammates with MK Bourne, so he might just be dragging him to Khalifa. And when the time is right, he'll let him go. probably make his pit stop as well.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Khalifa's just started to pick up some ground actually, as he tries to shrink the gap to Pete.
So we're already getting towards the end of lap 9. I imagine we must have had a playoff point probably on this lap for Pete.
Lap 8 it would have been, so yeah, Pete has the first playoff point of the race.
Yep,
Next one's the end of lap 17.
So Pete's doing a good job then, as per, in the lead, doing his thing. Hopefully he doesn't have any accidents today, like he's had the last few weeks. I say as per, he always has the pace, but never really at the front, because he always has bad luck. Saying that, he's had, what, 3 wins already this season, looking to get number 4 today, I think.
He's had 3 official wins, but the last 2 races he's actually won on track. So he's crossed the line first, but lost the race wins because of penalties.
Yeah. Again, he always has issues, doesn't he? But never quite works out. But maybe today will be the day it works out again. Surely if Camu Webb was going to be working for his teammate, he'd be letting him through now, because Splinter's all over this. Maybe they'll be in the same team as well. I don't know, is Splinter in the same team?
No.
No? Sorry, I get mixed up with our T-boys.
Teammates with TC, Chris, who's out, and the other one, Arnell, in P10.
I've got to say, I know I'll be jinxing it now, but it's been relatively clean since that 4-car accident, and we've had a few little skirmishes, but no flat-out retirements since those 4 at turn 1. Which I guess is good news. These guys may be starting to get into a bit of a rhythm. But it does mean that Pete is having everything his own way right now. He's leading out at the front, having no issues.
No penalties, no warnings either for Pete. He's in the clear. Khalifa with 2 warnings.
Here comes MK Bourne, and here comes Splinter as well. I think Camera might be being overtaken by 2 cars in one go. Down to P5. As easy as that in the end. And now they're going to try and catch up to Khalifa. Or else MK Bourne will find himself under a bit of pressure as Yuri gets past Jess. Jess, who is now going flat out through turn 5, thank goodness. Don't know why she wasn't doing it earlier.
No.
Oh, Whiteout is in the wall. No damage, but has went off just before the start of the final sector. Returning to the track rather slowly and nearly spinning at the same time. There's Arnaud in the background.
Yeah, I was just saying, like I said, touched on it earlier, but MK Bourne and Splinter level on points. Jamie is ahead based on countback. So they have more second place finishes, but now they're next to each other on track. If they both finished here, they would both be 3rd and 4th in the positions that you see them now in terms of the playoffs. But I think Splinter's about to make a move on MK Bourne. He goes to the outside, into the braking zone. MK Bourne brakes just as late but goes wide into the hairpin. Jamie will cut back underneath, and away he goes up to P3.
Yeah, that wasn't particularly good, was it, from MK Bourne? He just sort of forgot there was a corner, but it looks of it, and he just went wide. Tried to go for the exit, but then went off as well. It just was a good lesson in how never to defend anything ever. But at least he's in the DRS now. He can maybe try and come back.
Yep. TC and Dexter still going at it. They don't seem to be catching that back anymore, but Camo Babo yet to make his first pit stop.
We've got Whiteout there, and then Mr. John fighting away for P14. Of course, Whiteout having just been in the pit lane. How many made 2 stops then? There'll be quite a couple, I'd imagine. There's 5 out there. We've got Arnold, we've got Jordan, we've got OKK, Whiteout, and Bill. Got to keep your eye on Arnold really with that then, because at the minute he would be. He could have a chance.
Not quite.
Could have a chance later on, maybe. It depends if he can catch him now. That would maybe require Pete to be under pressure though, really, because they're both in clear air. It's not like one's in, not one's not. They both are in. So yeah, look at this. MK Bourne's gone wide again. Here comes Camu Babo on the back of him. He can really not get that car slowed down into the hairpin right now. But Camu Babu backing off. Doesn't fancy any other fighting there. Of course, still to make his first pit stop. How many have yet to do that? Let's have a look at that. Only him and Jess.
Yep. I do wonder why he didn't actually pit under the safety car. Just can't help but feel they are now.
Oh dear!
Oh, TC.
MK Bourne's off.
Not TC, MK Bourne, correct?
He hit the inside curve of the Sachs curve, and well, that doesn't end well for you. Luckily though, he found grass rather than gravel, so it would have taken a lot longer to get back on that way, and he's been able to keep at least P5, but he will have TC possibly sneak into some DRS range, which he could do with, since he's got Dexter behind. Mind you, Dexter hasn't really posed any threat whatsoever so far, but still, worth pointing out that he's there.
There's a lot of DRS left.
Yeah, could just be biding his time, couldn't he? So we'll see what he does later on. Still early stages, of course.
Yeah. Dexter held up massively under the pit stops there. He had to wait for a KK who was waiting for his
look at this. You got
hitbox teammate.
NK Bourne now wants to go backwards and Kamababu. He's staying flat through that kink. And Kamababu on the brakes, long for the corner, not willing to crash with NK Bourne today. And well, it does help TC though catch up just a little bit more. He is right there now. Whiteout and Jess fighting away. I imagine that'd be Whiteout on DRS getting past, and indeed it is. Poor Bill. He'd be looking for a safety car at some point. Still, I don't really know what happened to him yet, as Camu Weber makes his first pit stop. And that actually works out quite well for NK Bourne, because it means TC is no longer in his DRS range. Although, of course, he was in the DRS range of Camu Weber, so if he does catch it to within a second using those DRSs, he would get it again, but I don't think he has. Oh, it's close.
Has he got it?
But not close enough. Risky in the pit as well, by the way.
Arnold creeps up to P8 on the back of Kamababo, who's come out from the pit lane.
This is a genuine fight for possession, really, for Arnold. He's got to be careful with this, but Kamababo really is struggling. Look at that, no speed.
Yeah.
He's on high ERS as well. It's not like he's not trying to sort of hold it back, but he's just got no pace on the new tyres. Oh, he's going to hit him. He had to avoid. Well avoided.
That's the TC line from qualifying. It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. So that didn't have too much overspeed. As Jess makes her first pit stop as well. Still got a freeway fight. TC has now caught up to MK Bourne.
Dexter still lurking in the background.
Yeah, they're all taking it very, very easily out there. This is by far the most tame race we've had so far. Maybe they're sitting on this long to finally figure out, oh, I meant to stay on the track. There you go. Problem solved. Who would have thought? Yeah. Look at this. TC has a fantastic run. He's on overtake as well. Just shows himself on the inside. No way through. But it's there. He's taking the NK Bourne line though on the way out. I wouldn't advise going off track ever, really. Doesn't end too well for you, and it gets the cars behind in your slipstream and a chance of passing. Pitter.
Mr. John making his second pit stop.
Yep. On to the mediums, that'll be to the end. You'd hope, anyway.
Yep, it's worth mentioning, because we haven't mentioned it yet. But there's no jokers in this race. But everybody is two-stopping.
Yuri down the inside, nearly contact there. No way through there.
It's weird going more than 10 laps without a crash, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit. As Arnold pits again. This is for pit stop number 3, as he broke his front wing again. Let's find out. No.
Hards.
His old set of hards. He's not going to win this race today. Unless we have miracles happen. No chance.
He needs one. Or he needs 2 or 3 saying that.
We've got Yuri now back on Jordan again. And passing him. Also, KK's on the scene as well. He might get involved too. In the not too distant future. As Jordan takes a bit of grass on the way in rather than the curb. Not the ideal way to get through there and have good grip. But he stays ahead of Jordan, or OKK I should say. So no harm done really. Just means he's lost a bit of time to Yuri. But he's still in the DRS. So it's fine.
OKK catching up to the back of Jordan. Jordan goes wide. OKK round the outside. Locks up a little bit. Little bit of contact as well. They'll get away with it. OKK up to P10.
Nice. Good stuff. Caught the end of that move. I was looking at the NK Bourne because he's about to lose another position now to Dexter, who's going up the inside, just showing himself. But after TC getting by, which I definitely actually caught in fairness, or did we catch it? No, we did catch it. Sorry, I'm being stupid. He went wide, sure, didn't he? Yes, sorry, I'm being special. He now has Dexter on him. Dexter, who's been so reluctant to pull off a move. He's got to get something done at some point. Use the ERS that you've been blessed with. OKK there, side by side now with Yuri. He's got ahead, but on the outside, will he have any room as Pete makes his pit stop? And OKK stays side by side. Good wheel to wheel action here. Through turn 7 towards turn 8. You can see Jordan's been left properly behind by this, but he will catch up in a moment because this is very hard fighting. Very fair though. Yuri just behind. Will he have to back off into here? You'd imagine so, and he does. OKK into P9. And 3 pitters it was. It was Spencer and Dexter as well into the pits with Pete.
Dexter, I think, trying to go for the undercut on MK Bourne and TC. MK Bourne made a mess of his tyres, so you'd like to think that Dexter will come out in front of him when he eventually makes a stop.
Well, Dexter is having to fight Camo Babo, but it should be a relatively easy move. Anything this is actually help him out, because he gets some nice slipstream and DRS to use. He'd probably be thanking his lucky stars that one's come up. As Whiteout gets a 3-second time penalty. Does Dexter get it slowed down? Yes, he does. Back to Yuri. Oh my goodness, he's got Jordan off on the grass there. Well, sorry, I worded that wrong. Jordan's put himself on the grass while trying to chase Yuri. And we've got Khalifa now in the pit lane. Surely TC and NK Bourne might follow. TC does not follow, nor does NK Bourne. Are they going to go for sauce maybe later on? That could be a nice plan. Though maybe not a very practical one, but, you know, fortune favours the brave and all that jazz.
TC leads the race for the first time since last week. I know that doesn't sound very impressive, but it wasn't until last week that he didn't lead a lap.
Oh, Whiteout's gone. This could be his ticket to the win, possibly, if we get a safety car from this, but I think Whiteout has just given up and retired that way. But his car is still parked on the inside of the Sachs curve. Not the best place. You'll see on board Bill where that car is. Yeah, there it is there. Yeah, there's no safety car. Would have come out by now, I think. And the yellows are gone. As Jordan gets past Yuri, up into P10. Nearly contact between those two. But lots of slipstream.
DRS though.
Yeah, DRS as well, of course. And the run down to turn 6, a long one, so plenty of time to get by. They both got Arnold on the back end, and that might be a problem in the next few laps. Or, well, the next lap, let's be honest, it'd be by before you can even say, oh look, there he is. But, yeah. Yuri back ahead into the top 10. Pete's now onto the back of NK Bourne. That was quick.
I was going to say, as you imagine this to be straightforward. Minus the lag.
Yeah, the lag's the problem, really. Wouldn't that be great if he just lags into him and that ruins his race? Not that I've got anything against him or anything, but it'd just be quite funny. as he goes
As long
up
as we get a safety car.
into P2. There's no match for the tyres, there's no point fighting it, and that's why he didn't fight it. But Mr. John has a penalty there, but look at this, we've got Arnaud right on the back of these two for P10. Right? He's going to hope to dispatch them both pretty quickly, and that will probably give Jordan some encouragement to get a move on. And that's really the last thing that Arnaud actually wants, let's be honest, because he's trying to get himself through the field. He's already had a bit of a nightmarish race in the pits 3 times already. He doesn't want to have a 4th or a 5th or a 6th. As look at how much Jordan is fighting and how much Yuri's defending. Arnaud tried to go all the way around the outside. It nearly worked on both cars. Only got one now. Can try and challenge Yuri at the next corner maybe. Turn 8. Look at the run he's got. Trying to bait Yuri off the track, and he's done that successfully. And round the outside of the next corner, should have that one done. I think Yuri will be a bit silly to fight this one, but he is going to fight it. He has a bit of a slide mid-corner, and Arnaud nearly onto the gravel, and that is a brilliant move.
Fantastic.
But look at Yuri coming back at him. Wow, that's an even better move. They're really giving us a show now, these guys. And look at Arnaud, he's spinning off.
For a spin.
Saves it, but lost loads of time. Khalifa's got by MK Bourne as well. And we saw TC pitting all this. He's got Cam about for company. But yeah, Yuri and Jordan back up ahead of Arnaud. He had a half spin.
Notice how I didn't celebrate that one quite as loudly when Yuri got back faster.
That's because it was more tense battle rather than oh, he's dived him. Anyway, there goes Arnaud past Jordan. 3rd time's a charm, Arnaud. We'll see if you can get Yuri this time. Bill makes a pit stop.
He's recovered very quickly, hasn't he? I'll say that.
Yeah, he has indeed. He's got much better pace though, hasn't he, really? He's got the better tyres, despite the sliding. Still got the best car out there for this fight. But Yuri will...
Worst bit for Arnold, because he's got a 5-second penalty to add after the race as well.
I mean, Yuri will be encouraged that he was able to go right round there to the Arnold at this part of the final sector and pressure him to a mistake. There was no contact or anything, he just went on his own. So Yuri will take that confidence forward. Saying that though, he's pitting. I was about to check if he had to pit again, and he does. Sort of a bit of a buzzkill, but oh well.
I've just watched, not Owen, you're Owen. I've just watched MK
Yes.
Bourne go, why did that happen again?
Yuri's taken another one of his penalties. That should be both of them cleared now, I think. Or no, only one of them cleared. I mean, no, it is both of them cleared. He got 2. And he should have them cleared now. Only 2 people. 3 more people left to stop, by the way. We've got MK Bourne, we've got Camo Babo, and we've got, of course, Jess.
Yeah, something we didn't pick up on Owen was Dexter did actually jump TC.
Yeah, no real surprise there, really, was there?
Pits. TC stayed out, went for glory, led a couple of laps.
Yeah, not the right time to get playoff points, I don't think. I think Pete had only just got them, then he pitted. So he sort of led the race for a bit of camera time, I guess. Which, I mean, it's a fair enough cause.
It's something I would do, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, Risky.
Picks up another penalty.
Yeah, penalty there. TC on the DRS now, trying to have a go at Dexter. He's obviously the reverse now. Will he be the one that doesn't bother making an overtake for the life of him? Or will he actually go for it? He's closing quickly. Just not quickly enough, is it? Oh, it is quickly enough. He's trying to pressurise Dexter into a mistake, but yeah, that wasn't going to work. Still, giving it a go at least. Jordan in the pits. Does he get jumped by Arnold? Yes, he does, of course. I'm looking at the wrong person. It's Yuri. And he's jumped Yuri by 3 seconds, nearly 4. That's what the penalty does.
Highest chase driver at the moment is Camo Baba in P7. Still yet to make a second stop. So you would imagine Arnold will inherit that position. Sorry, not Arnold, Jordan. It's the next highest chase driver.
Good stuff. Guess his race isn't going that badly then. And he's got good tyres. Could get him some distance now. Get him some good pace. So we'll see what he does in the next few laps. Of course, the guys tonight will be hoping for that second safety car. It's been a while, obviously, since the first one, but NK Bourne has just been overtaken there. And TC has just passed
Dexter, yeah.
Dexter. So, yeah, with a stop still to go, he'll go on the saucer course now at this point, NK Bourne. As with Kamababu and Jess. It makes sense to do that. So they should have pace at the end. It's about how they use it, really. But, oh, TC penalty. Not good, not good, not good. And they're both catching up to Jess as well. Jess is going to have to get out of the way. She's not really doing that at all, but, oh, TC's got a header. He's avoided, but he's losing time. Jess isn't going to bail out or anything, so TC's going to have to sit there and suffer in pain and anguish as Dexter's put right onto the back of him now. Belgium will be absolutely fuming.
Just holding up TC for the benefit of her teammate Dexter.
Gotta say, it looks like it's getting quite dull out there. I don't think we're expecting any rain, but you just never know, really. But here comes Dexter now. Jess has made that overtake, really, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Dexter won't complain, no. Well, that's if he gets it done. He's not going to get it done. I will.
He's not. He will. Now that Dexter's completed that, the top 5 drivers are all from 5 different teams. Been waiting all race to say that one.
Down the inside goes TC. I like the aggression, but he's messed it up completely. So, still, I liked it though. Now we've got Camo Bama being held up by... Oh, he's hit her.
Oh.
No damage, but he's still hit her. And there goes Risky on the inside.
Yeah.
God, this makes me so nervous every time I watch it. Does she not have mirrors? Maybe that's why we've got this new mirror mode on F1. See, Cody did a good thing. They've added a good thing in. Well done.
And they've won pits from 4.
Yeah, that'll be for the salt, won't it?
And picks up a 5-second penalty.
Funny that he's done 25 laps in those tyres. I struggle with 18. Anyway, out he comes.
Can't say he was exactly lighting the track out there, can we? He was really pushing that set of tyres.
It was still impressive length. We'll see how far he goes now at the end of this. Penalty will annoy him, but anyway, here we've got more important stuff. We've got TC going for P4. Should get it this time. And we've got Risky passing Callum Babu. Arguably thanks to Jess again, that one. Who's next on Jess's hit list? Probably NK Bourne. Where is Jess? She's just up in the middle right now. They'll catch her in a lap or two. But yeah.
Khalifa, by the way, he's got the gap down to Pete under 2 seconds now.
Just gonna check warnings. I don't think any of them have got any penalties.
He's just picked up a 3-second penalty.
Oh well.
There you go. As you said it.
Picked up 2 warnings in the last 3 laps, and now Pete. Can't believe it's gonna happen again, isn't it?
Yep. He's gonna win every single playoff race, but not actually get the points for it.
Typical that. Camu Babu into the pit lane, taking what must be the slowest entry I've ever seen. Don't know why he had to be that conservative, but his loss. You know, we say that Jordan will be the highest playoff or chase driver, but Campbell will easily beat him out by a good 15 to 20 seconds. So, yeah. He's 10th now. He might well pass the 2 ahead as well, being on much, much better tyres. And we'll see what he can do. He'll be quite fun to watch for the rest of this race. As for NK Bourne, he's getting that gap down. Maybe not much time left, but still.
I do believe Risky has a number of penalties as well. So that, as always, could play a factor. I see Risky having a race and not hitting anybody. He has had an awful run of races lately.
He did. Hit someone earlier. I swear he was spinning off. Gonna have to check the race record. I'm pretty sure he had a little collision earlier on. I feel it was with Arnold.
Oh, I must have missed that
Oh,
one.
sorry, no, it was Mr. John. Mr. Johnny here, of course, wasn't it? Oh, that was on a restart, wasn't it? I don't know, he hit someone.
MK Bourne fastest lap, yeah.
Believe me, I know. He did hit someone, but it's fine. MK Bourne will be flying up to him, and Camo Babo is on his way up to the back of Arnold. Who would have thunk it? Me. I knew this. We'll go off one livery, wouldn't it? And it has happened again. But it does feel like it's about to rain, and well, I mean, it can rain in the last couple of laps here. There's nothing to say it can't. Because the game will say it'll be fully dry, but it can still spit a little bit. It just does feel like the track's getting a lot more dull. We've got yellow flags. Someone has binned it. It is Bill. He's doing donuts, trying to get back on there. He's being lapped now, so he's got to be careful that no one hits him when they're lapping him. It's bad enough having one out there with another one. Has Jess made her second pit stop yet?
No.
Oh, that could be a safety car. It is a safety car.
It is.
We've got a safety car with 5 to go. Surely they've all got to pit.
Oh, no.
Risky's pitting! He's going to win! He's got... No, well... MK Bourne. MK Bourne might be in a winning position with us. I don't know if he's going to have a Delta. I hope to Christ he hasn't got a Delta, because the safety car is there. The safety car is picking drivers up. Surely they'll lose their Delta. If they do, MK Bourne will floor it. And he could have a very nice position here. Everyone's going to be in the pits, and everyone's going to be onto the softs. Yes.
There we go, Owen.
Yes. This race, bloody well, it was a bore fest. It needed it badly. Everyone has to pits. Jess, strategy call the race, not taking her second pit stop until the safety car came out. I knew I wasn't judging her for the right reasons. I should have been praising her. Although I'll be surely pitting. Hopefully nobody in the top 5 are teammates. Sharing garages. Whoa! Pete hasn't pitted! He... Why? Pete, are you serious, man? He tried...
He's going to rely on his lag to take him to victory.
Pete... I don't think you saw what he did. He faked going to the pit lane. He was in the pit lane. Then he did an and he didn't pit. TC hasn't pitted either. Nor is Dexter.
Oh, here we go.
Because surely the safety car... Well, this is it, right? Safety car, we've got 4 laps to go in this race. So, in theory, the safety car could go in on lap 33, and yet it was only 1 lap. That's still 1 lap.
And Bourne pits, Owen.
Again? Yeah. Well, he's got the gap. No, he hasn't got the gap. What's he doing? He's also taking a penalty. Did he forget about the penalty, or is he special? He'll fall behind Camo Babo. He'll lose 2 spots. Or maybe even OKK might get him. OKK's right back in this, you know. I don't know what his penalties are like, but...
OKK... Sorry, not OKK. Camo Babo has 1 penalty, by the way.
Oh, Christ above. Don't look at OKK's penalties. He's got 13 seconds.
Yeah, no. You should have warned me a little bit quicker than that.
Right then, so...
Yet again, we don't know who's going to win this race in the final few laps.
Jess, I know I've given you a hard time before, and I'm going to do it again. Please catch it quickly. Same with you, Jordan. Same with... Well, who is that? Who's with Jess? Arnold. Well, Arnold can't pass. We're all relying on Jess getting a move on. She's got to be catching the back of the pack by the end of the next lap, lap 32, and we might get 2 laps of racing.
Something very, very crucial I'm looking at. Driver directly behind Pete on track is teammate and lapped car Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri knows a thing or two about lap cars being mean, though, so he might be a little bit kinder. He's also... Well, he has got pacey tyres, hasn't he? But he'll get penalties if he doesn't move. And Pete would have to make 3 seconds up. Because, of course, he's got the penalty. Update on Jess and the rest of them, they should all catch up pretty quickly. They'll be there by the end of the lap. This is good news. Only one that might take a while is Jordan, who's frankly cruising round. Come on. See, I told you girlfriends were bad. Well,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's the reason.
I say he's cruising around. He's actually just set nearly his fastest lap of the race on the safety car. But it's just he must have had a long time in the pits. But we're gonna get 2 laps of racing here at the end of the race. We're all nice and close. They're all on nice fresh tyres. And Pete knows he's gonna make 3 seconds. Is he gonna try some fun tricks and traps? Surely he will.
Mr. John is Khalifa's teammate. He will get out of the way straight away. No doubt about that. But
Yeah.
what will he do in terms of the drivers directly behind Khalifa? You've got TC, Dexter, Splinter, can all win this.
Right, well, this is it. This is it. You've got a very laggy driver at the front of the field. You've got 2 lapped cars behind him. Absolute chaos. Look at him, he's lagging so much. Incredible stuff. It's raining, it's raining, it's raining! I told you it would rain. I told you it would rain. This is going to make it even more tense. Who's going to win this? Who's going to brave the conditions enough?
Gone. He
is away. And look at Mr. John, he's already moving out of the way. Khalifa's lost nearly 3 seconds already. He's lost the race. Khalifa's going to lose the race if Mr. John doesn't move. He's moved it into turn 1. He's got out of the way. Rest of the guys are going to have to get by lap cars as well. Look out for anyone going off the track anyway, because the rain is going to be tipping it down in a moment, you'd imagine. I am lagging quite a bit, by the way, as well. Don't know if that's a lobby or not, but we can still see what's going on. We've got... Oh! We've got... And that was causing all sorts. He's retired. Lots of close fighting going on as well. You've got MK Bourne up into P9. Arnaud thinking about going for that. Moving on to braking. And we're 3 wide. All going off in the middle sector right now. We've got so many moves happening. We've got Dexter moving down the field. Look how heavy the rain is, Jacko. As we got Khalifa. Only took him till now to get by the lap car. And he's still just within 3 seconds. He's got 12 lap near tyres. He should win this. Unless he spins and crashes. Which he could well do in these conditions.
Yeah, I see Yori picked up a 5-second penalty for ignoring the blue flags there. As Risky gets by Dexter.
Yeah, Risky right up there. He's been brought back to life. Obviously the penalties are a bit annoying, but still. Final lap of the race incoming. And the rain is nearing intermediates. And we're all on dries. Here's TC right on Yuri now. Will Yuri get yet another penalty? He's got the blue flags waving. He's only got 1 or 2 more corners to let him go. He's gone off. That'll do the trick. Oh, he's hit him!
Oh, he's hit him.
Well, that'll have him out of the way, at least. But that'll put Spencer right on him. Here he comes! Yuri, yeah, well, that's just a bit mean, Yuri, isn't it? Could Risky be on for a podium on track, anyway? Because Spencer and TC, they're going to have to be last and late breakers, and into a corner like this. Maybe not the easiest thing. His wain's come off, but he's got by one of them. His wane lies on the track. Will anyone get punches? We're nearly 5 wide in the background. It's all going off. Because, oh, there's an accident! And we've got Dexter, and we've got, is that Arnaud again? He's going to hit him again! They're hitting each other all over this year. They can't even recover back onto the track without crashing. It's all over the place. And Yuri is letting everyone through now at last. And look at Risky. Does he fancy it? Will he go for it? Diving on the inside. He goes for it. Will there be any contact? There's a bit, but they're okay. They're surviving. They're just surviving this contact. They're both off the track. Who's going to gain from this? There's so many cars off. And look at Khalifa. He's right on the back. Khalifa wins here in Germany on the penalty. And look who's going to get second and third. Probably third will end up Splinter, won't it? I think it will.
Wow.
What? And we lost OKK and Risky. And we've got a big puncture for Arnaud. He's going to finish last on the not lapped cars. But look at that. You've got 2 cars bend it. What the hell happened there? I feel we've got to watch that from every different angle. And even at that, you still don't know what's happened. But look at that. The puncture there really just undoing Arnaud. Well, not really undoing anything. It just... that's his race.
It always happens in this league, doesn't it?
You can
Drama
never
at the end.
You can never write a race off, can you?
No.
Because that race was boring for the first 30 laps. But then Bill, our saviour, decided to bin it.
Sideways in sector 2.
The issue was we had
At one point, he was out of the playoffs, and then somehow recovered because Risky binned it.
This is the thing. Risky was side by side with TC, and they hit each other, and they were both facing the wrong way, and they were both sideways. Quite how more cars didn't collide in that accident, I've no idea. But certainly an action-packed end to the race. It gave us all the race we were looking for in the first 30 laps, all in one.
Fantastic! What a race!
So the order then, provisional order, of course, provisional order. Khalifa from Pete, Spencer, TC, NK Bourne, Camo Babu, Jordan, Dexter, Arnaud. And then your other finishers were Jess and Yuri. Retirements: OKK, Risky, Mr. John, Bill, Whiteout, Fenegami, Indecisive, Baza, and Clyde. Mad.
I can confirm with that P8 finish, Dexter is the 7th driver to make it into round 2.
Yay! I won't give out a massive cheer like you did for Yuri, but still, well done.
So yeah, the 7 drivers that go to the round 2 playoffs: MK Bourne, TC, Khalifa, Pete, Arnold, Jamie, and Dexter.
And that
3 guys that miss out is OKK, Risky, and Cloud, who are all DNF'd anyway.
Yeah, and well, that's where we're going to leave it today then. That has been your German Grand Prix. Where are we next week? I want to say it's Japan, but I might be wrong. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you'd be correct.
Alright then, we'll see you for Japan. Cheers for watching. Hope the jet engine wasn't too much of an issue. And see you next week for the next stage of the playoffs.